welcome to the Dope People Meet podcast. I am your host, Portia Marie. This is where creators meet and have dope conversations. Today, the episode is sponsored by Bel Air Rosé, and I have the honor and privilege of having the world's ghettoest couple, Pretty V and Desi Banks, in the building. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
She said ghetto.
Right, the ghettoest. Desi, she really said like the ghettoest couple.
The ghettoest couple. How has been a social media sensation affected your life? Let's talk about it, Desi.
Well, yeah, she basically hit, some good stuff. I would say probably one of the bad things is competing. A lot of people do try to compete.
But it's so funny, not to cut you off, that y'all feel like y'all are competing, because I don't see nobody that's another Desi Banks. I don't see another Pretty V anywhere on social media. Personally. Now, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah. I guess just competing, and I guess that people think they're funnier or they do this better or, whatnot. And like I said, we understand energy. We understand people. We understand, but sometimes I could see spices of stuff from stuff that I done did.
Got you.
That a person may try to do. But I try not to worry about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
you can't. I just try to focus being better than who I was yesterday, or being better. Like, I did this video, but my next video, I wanted to be better than what that, as long as I'm climbing within myself,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. What little baby say, I don't see nobody but me. That's, I don't, ain't no comfort. Something he said.
You had shut it off in the car that day.
Yeah. But yeah, he says, but it's just stuff like that. And I just focus, like I said, focus on my goals, man. Like, focus on the person that I want to become. Like now, this is my 4th year stand-up. I'm actually in stand-up. Like, social media led me to do stand-up now.
And actually funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it just, and that's another thing when it comes to social media, like the separation. You're gonna see the real comedians,
right?
The real actors, and you're gonna see people that just want to do skits.
Right.
I don't want to just do this just because I want to be famous. I want to do this because I was born to do this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do this because I seen somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? My friend introduced me because he said, bro, this is you.
Right. And is this still your friend to this day?
To this day. This my
Love
boy.
it.
Yeah, it's my dog. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just life changing. Social media is life changing. You know what I'm saying? I'm acting in movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting opportunities. I'm with agencies now, that's giving me opportunity with big auditions, major. I'm talking about, it's like we're becoming like one yes away from like a big changing moment.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
So dope.
Yeah, I'm very thankful, of it. But like she said, I try not to compete with people. And I try not to, like you say, watch other people. Because at the end of the day, we still human.
Exactly.
We still see other people, and then we be like, we see them successful and stuff, and we be like, dang, okay, what I gotta do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what's for you is for you. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
It's for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't gotta be the big person to be successful. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, your success is however you want your success to be.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So social media plays a lot.
And I think too, you have to understand everyone don't have to be a comedian.
No.
Everyone could just be on Instagram just to be on Instagram, and everyone could be on, doing skits because that's what they want to do.
Right.
I've learned from Now Evans, and shout out to him, he's a producer of Wildin' Out, but his uncle is one of the writers for Jamie Foxx and Martin and all that. So I literally had a talk with him, and he used to always tell me, that phone or that stage, what is it? You gonna prop the phone up? And you gonna be
that phone ain't ever going nowhere.
It's gonna be like the phone always there.
It's gonna be, but people don't know how to convert from this to a stage. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to perform on stage because they're so close to being behind the phone.
Right.
So that's the two different tools. When we're on Wildin' Out is a stage of people. Stand-up is a stage of people. Hosting is a stage. So if you don't know how to be confident on it, you're gonna have anxiety, you're gonna blank, and you don't know how to control the stage. So that's for me, controlling the stage. And if I've done stand-up, I never said it's a fave of mine. I like hosting comedy shows. Auditioning for Robert Townsend's and all those other people that I've auditioned for. I just really feel like if you're not confident, it's going to show. And you're going to be behind the phone. So for me, I feel like, you know, when you have the art and you know your characters and you got to put them in an area where you want to put them in, you got to do your lane. Or, like I said, the stream of income. If you want to do this, you want to do that, but you have to set your goals. Like this year, I said film, TV, endorsements, and beauty. That's my whole goal this year. Like that's what I want to tap into. But everybody don't see themselves outside of this though.
Exactly.
I fucking do.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I fucking do.
Got to.
So that's why you're sitting with Bel Air, because I fucking do. I don't want to be on my fucking phone all day just doing this. I want to go ahead and sign these deals and get a percentage. I want to go have 570 stores with my face on it because I want a percentage of that. I want to walk into a building and audition and get the role, not get it and say they moved on to somebody else. That's why training and getting. I just had acting classes yesterday, and I was like, okay. Now, if I want to get to this goal that I just said, I have to train myself and stop playing. So
still work.
Yeah,
even when you popping.
Will Smith does it. Why the fuck I can't do acting classes? You know, they still master their craft every day. You know, Desi is a perfect example. If you're in movies, it's going to show who wants to do this, who wants to do that, who want to stay on the phone all their life. I don't fucking want to do that. I want to look at my emails and say, okay, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. And I want to do skits when I want to do my skits. But I have to continue to be consistent because I have people that can't come to shows right now. There's virtual. We got 16-year-olds that want to do stuff. It's a lot, but you got to still be on your phone. Right. And still get the people what they want to see. But on the back end, you got to handle your business too.
So let's talk about what changes from 500,000 followers to 5 million followers. Which we know both y'all got, you know, probably more than 5 million at this point, but what changes from 500,000 to 5 million views?
I think, that's what I say. See, when you get to a point of million of people following you, that's the time you have to figure out what you actually really want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to give them a form of direction. Like, you got to take them up to a place. You know what I'm saying? Your followers want to see you elevate. You know? I look at, like I said, for me, what was my elevation, they can come out to shows. They can see me on films. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got clothing you can sell. You got, you got brand deals you can do. You know, I think it's just the level of you figuring out what's next. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people can get bored. Right. You know, for so long. Easily. You know what I'm saying? But once they see you doing multiple things, they will continue to be a part of your journey. They love to see growth. Yeah. I have people that's been following me since 500,000. They say, man, to see where you've at now.
60,000.
Yes, man.
It's crazy. You selling out shows across the world.
The transition, man.
It's insane. You know what I'm saying? That's the inspiration. I'm telling you, if you're not inspired, you won't get to those millions of followers. Yeah. If you don't, if this is not what you want to do, you won't get to those millions of followers. The people that got those amount of followings are people that love what they do. Yeah. I done seen a lot of people. You got some people that do it a little bit, blow up big, get 5-6 million followers, and you don't even really. You don't see them like that no more. It's like, okay, what they doing? You know, they ain't, they ain't doing it. So it's really each step. That's why I'm very thankful that I didn't receive my millions so quick. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2012. Process. Yeah. And now that I think about it, because I used to always say, man, I can't wait to get this. But enjoying that process of everything, and like I said, God direction, his steps, it allows you to find yourself in each moment, in each ways to really, elevate.
And so persistent, because I remember I came to your show in Alabama. Was it Stardom?
Stardom.
Yeah. And I remember I saw you doing some other funny shit, and you was like, I'm funnier than Stardom now. And I'm like, well, that was just a week ago. What do you mean you funnier than last week? Like, what? So I think that's so dope that you understand that I have to continue to grow and I got to continue to get better, each and every time. Like, I was just like, bro, I just came to your show like a week ago. What do you mean you funnier? What does that mean?
You find yourself like you find
challenging yourself
every time. Like instead I record my shows. Every show I record it.
And you go study
because I say something new. I say something new every show. That's what I'm saying? So the package, I take what I felt was good, and if I didn't like it, I take it out. Yeah. So each show, I'm really taking in, I'm taking out, taking in,
Like
so
that.
I'm building. And it's like now I'm at a point. I'm like, oh, I got heat now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking, I got some heat
Putting
now.
it
You know what I'm
all
saying? But each show, like I said, it get different every single show, and I'm always nervous every single show.
Really?
The great
Cannot tell.
show. People don't know,
Not at all.
but I'm so nervous.
Wow.
Because you never know what to expect. I promise you, every show every crowd be different from each every single time. So you never know.
What was your worst? Let's talk about your worst audience, your worst crowd. What was that like, and how did that make you feel?
My worst crowd probably when I first started. Yeah, when I didn't have it figured out.
No laughs, no giggles.
No laughs.
Wow.
How
did that make you feel?
And it take me back to what you were saying. Like, a lot of people don't have to do it. But at first, I didn't think, I wanted to do it either. But this the thing with me. I knew I was funny. Mm-hmm. If you make people laugh on social media, you funny.
Right.
I think what hold a lot of people back is fear. They afraid. And I had that fear of not doing it as well. I had that fear. Right. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I always still knew I was funny. Like I said, I had to become a student. I had to watch other comedians and see how they structured I had to see what kind of comedian they was. If they was a storyteller, if they was a person that say white people like this, black people like this. I can't think of the word right now.
Right.
It's just different types of comedy. And what I'm a storyteller. So what I did, I watched storytellers. I watched people talk about their life. I watched people, talk about what they went through. And I say, dang, okay, I'm finna talk about my life. And it's like, once I was able to do that, and people can relate to that, they were like, oh, because when you do stand-up, they coming to see you. They want to know who you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
My stand-up is totally different from what people see on social media. People think they know Desi. They think they know Desi. But come see some stand-up. You're going to actually know who Desi is, what he done went through in his life, what he, you know what I'm saying? It's different styles. You know what I'm saying? I think, that's what I say when it comes to like the separation, I think people need to see that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And know that you're just not this social media person. You're just not this one-dimensional person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like stand-up gives me that, and that way to separate
the two.
Yeah. And give me these opportunities with movies and getting these auditions. So I look at Hollywood, right? I'm pretty sure the question is going to be, okay, he's a comedian. Does he do stand-up? I promise. Because that's how, I know this, how they looks for who's going to be this next guy or who's going to, to me, I feel like you have to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to do it.
Yeah, because you're right. I don't feel like social media funny and stand-up is definitely different. Mm-hmm. And if you do not make me laugh in person, because in person it's like quick. It's so much faster than social media. You can redo it over on social media all day.
Just think if somebody say, we need you to do Saturday Night Live. Or we need you to host the such and such.
Exactly.
Or we need you to, you the guy, man. We need you to do this. Hey, this is what Kevin Hart did. This is what Mike Epps did. This is what Jamie Foxx did. This is what Martin Lawrence did. This is what Eddie Murphy did. This is what the greats did it. So if you want to be a part of this culture, this world, you got it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It goes back to a one-woman show as well, too.
Yeah.
People like, who else? Kerry Washington. You have to find your lane up, and I don't want to debate you on this.
You do have to find what you like.
I don't want to debate you on that, but you don't have to do stand-up. It just depends on if you're labeling yourself like this as a comedian and you want to do this, you do need to try it to see if that works for you. Because I get that a lot. People be like, I've been in rooms with people that say, but do you do stand-up? Do you do that? Or, okay, so we'll just do this raw and we'll do what you can.
But your lane is different and everybody understands it too.
And that's why people have to understand too. Because when you force stand up on somebody, they'll be fearful to do other things. Because it's like, well, I have to do stand up to get in the door. You don't.
But your stand up.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I did kind of get forced
to do it.
To do it.
Got it.
Yeah, I know people that has been.
But your stand up is your hosting, so don't take away from.
Right.
Don't say you don't do stand up because that is your stand up.
Because if you pick up a mic,
and if you pick up, and that's what I love to do more because I don't have to be on there for 45 minutes.
Exactly.
You don't.
I'll be like, look, I got my 20 minutes out the way.
But everybody can't host, and everybody's not a good host.
And
I don't even like to. I can do it, but I'd rather do my set and be
done with it.
Got it.
And that's why I said for me, I like the whole foundation of stand-up because I could be watching niggas all day and that Lil Duval, Desi Young Fly. Never been to a Desi Banks show, but I know for a fact he's fucking funny.
Right.
But I've been to people's shows to be like, wow, okay. Like, I like fucking Mike Epps. Like, I could watch I like Kevin Hart. You know, my favorite comedian is Jim Carrey. It's the animations for me. Like, it's the body language for me. Like, I like to move around. Like, I like to jump on tables. So, for me, that's what I look to. But I like to host stand-ups, and when you host it, you're actually building that foundation to really get comfortable on stage.
Exactly.
So for me, you know, I'm like, okay, when this world opens and getting back out, whatever, I'm gonna definitely schedule myself to push myself to do that because I know that's the lane too, and it's money. People always say, "Oh, it's money. You could get this." I like the craft of things. I like to hear people laugh, cheer, act like that.
Cause just think if me and V do a tour together and she hosts it and I be and I headline it and we have a feature.
You talking about sold out shows?
Oh, that would be definitely crazy.
That's
like multiple dates in one city, one location.
And let me tell you something. I thought of this, Desi, and what's so crazy is like we know that we both do the hood thing, and I always said, I was like, if a set was built, you know how Tyler Perry had his play just on the fucking road.
Yes.
With Quay.
Crazy, yeah. That's
Man.
insane. Oh, that's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, that's stupid.
I'll be scared of y'all.
But as I'm saying, it's like everybody, it works for what you want to do.
Yes.
If you're going to just stick to acting and, you know, be a Washington and be an Angela Bassett, you know. My favorite movie for besides anything with Jim Carrey's involved in is Waiting to Excel. I studied that movie.
I love that movie.
I'm literally that Angela Bassett, that crazy girl. And then you get down to the other lady that sleeping with the man she don't know where to find love at. Then you got Birdie, you got this. So I love to, like, Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin. And it's just, I love those things because I could get into that vibe. But it's just your lane of what you want to do. Because people get caught up like, you got to try stand up. And it's like, well, nigga, I could, if I'm getting into this acting class for a whole 2 months and my agency say, hey, here's a thing, I get that role before I'm trying to get something on stand up. Because that's what I'm mastering.
Right.
I didn't master the stage yet, but I'm mastering these classes with you. I get it. I know the facial expression. I can feel it. It's all about internal. So I could get that fucking done. And then here we got this shit, you know, but.
Yeah. So let's get into you guys' character. The people we see on social media every single day. Let's talk about who we see. Who do you see, Desi? Like, who are you tapping into? And how did this hood couple come about? The world's ghettoest couple.
That needs a Grammy.
Needs a Grammy.
Needs a Grammy. Needs every award.
Who do you tap into as a character?
Which one?
Shit, all of them. The hood. Let's take us back to the hood because you know everybody love you and Parlay. Let's talk about that.
So basically,
and how did you even create the imagery of Parlay? Because everybody feel Parlay there even when he's not there.
Yeah. Like a lot of videos you see, I've seen it, and like I said, I just try to bring a lot of stuff to life. And people are like, bro, how did he know about that? Like, how did he? I probably done seen. I probably ain't do it, but I've seen my homeboys, like in the hood. I was the person that was around it, but I was the guy that, when they probably with some gangster shit finna go down,
right?
They say, man, hey, we finna go do this. You know, we'll see it, like, go play football or, you know, go do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they knew I'm different, man. I'm, you know, but I'm around, you know, I was the guy that, you know, I was the cool kid, you know, I was the jokester, I'm the funny guy, you know what I'm saying? They knew I wasn't really trying to do no gangster shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
People your friends that respect you.
They respected me.
Understand you.
They understood, and it was good to have those type of friends to say, man, nah, that ain't him, like, he around it, but it ain't him, you know what I'm saying? He don't do that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even my cousins used to always say, like, nah, dude, you know, like, I was around it. I've been around killers, I've been around drug dealers, I done been around all these, I've been around motherfuckers that's locked up to this day, that's doing 30 plus years right now. They are happy to see me doing what I'm doing, watching from the prison. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just, And it's just like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, I was always into sports, so my people knew that. Like, they knew I wanted to play sports, so they didn't let me be involved and stuff like that.
Good friends right there, good foundation.
My atmosphere inspired me, you know what I'm saying, to do the stuff that I do. Okay. You know, so I'm just bringing it to life for people like them. You know what I'm saying? People that can relate to stuff like that. You know, and as far as like my grandma character, that's my real grandma. You know, that's my real grandma. Yes. That stuff that I do. And Lil Johnny was like me as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Earl is like my granddaddy and my uncle mixed together. Like, you know, and those voices you hear, that's like my mom voice. Like, she used to be cussing me out when I was a kid. You know, this is all stuff that this a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's what I say. So, all I know how to do is just be me. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah. And, you know, Parlay came about. It was so crazy because I just did a video, he is my buddy.
Okay.
That's a real person.
Yeah.
But, and you know, it's crazy. When I did the first video, he was actually like right there. And I was like, it was crazy. So I'm doing a video and I can't remember what video it was. And I was just like, hey, Parlay. And then I ended up posting the video, and everybody was like, Parlay? Who the hell is Parlay? And then my boy Parlay was like, hey, you might want to keep that going. You feel me? Like, and I'm like, okay. So I ended up doing it again.
And it went crazy.
And they was like, bro, hold on, bro. Who's this Parlay dude? Bro, you keep talking about Parlay. What Parlay? Kept doing it, Parlay. And they like, bro, okay, you need to show who a Parlay is. We didn't know who Parlay is. But really, Parlay is that guy. Everybody got a Parlay.
Yes.
Everybody got their homeboy. Everybody got that guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's like a Parlay. And that blew up so crazy. Like, everybody, like, I used to go in different cities, and people, not only people me saying like what Parlay at, but people be calling their homeboy Parlay.
Hey, Parlay.
Like, hey, Parlay. Like, it was just.
That's so dope.
Oh, it was crazy. But like I said, the stuff that you see, man, is real life, man. It's stuff that inspired me. I think even from football stuff that I do, all this, the coaches, like them, my real coaches. That's Coach Ray Bonner. Coach Hopper. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? But these are people that was a part of me. You know, that's real.
So who you be tapping into, B? Give it to us.
Child, we tapping into some over here. Tapping in. Peanut Mama, I'm from Miami. So we got Opalakas, we got Carol City, we got Miami Gardens. We got all the parents that I've seen coming outside with no shoes on. They kid got a Winnie the Pooh tattoo on their thigh.
Not Winnie the Pooh.
On, robe on, and in the mouth, it's just crazy. So my comedy is really like a neighborhood comedy. Like, so it's just, you see the auntie outside. You got the ghetto girls with booty shorts on, with feather slippers on, with their little ponytail stretched out, with the back showing, the kitchen out.
With the kitchen.
That's Bobo. Bobo is always talking to T. Like, hey, T. So it's just like that. You got Peanut Mama. Peanut is me as a chick. So I always say Peanut Mama is my mama, because I was always getting yelled at. And Peanut is me. And Peanut is actually my son, but, you know, I'm in that female version. And then Sharon, I'm Jamaican. So growing up, I've always watching every reggae movie, so Dancehall Queens, and that's when I do the Sharon, the body girl. So I have a wig on, I'm dancing on my table. So like Desi said, it's literally what I seen growing up, you know. And I've seen my aunts and uncles talk about everything with a red stripe, with a blunt, with a weed rolled up, like, you know, the crazy lady that always talking about weird shit literally comes from movies for me, though. Just watching those movies, what is it, the Attraction, not Law of Attraction, but what is the movie called Attraction?
I thought it was Law of Attraction.
Not Love.
Fatal of Attraction.
Like Fatal Attraction, that late, like I just look at movies like that and I was like, okay, I could do that. The lady off Thin Line Between Love and Hate. So that's one person that I'd be tapping into. And then the other day I did a skit when I was around my table and I was talking to nobody, but I had a cigarette in my hand. That kind of like a Black Medea. Like, yes. Medea got that, always doing the movies where it's the auntie is your mama, but the grandma raised, and you think the grandma your mama, but it's really your auntie that you keep calling auntie.
Right.
So I was trying to do it my way. So really the stuff that I seen watching TV, but the characters that has really grew with me is what I seen growing up. Sharon, Spanish girl Maria, I'm from Miami, all the Hispanics, and Peanut Mama and the Ghetto Girl T. So 4 characters.
So how did you guys come together as one, as the world's ghettoest couple?
I don't even know what's our first skit. Desi, what was the first skit we did?
Yeah, like I said, I was doing the hood character, and she was doing that
Ghetto girl shit.
I maybe hit you up, and I was like, bruh, we gotta bring this together.
Yeah.
Cause you popping with that, and I'm popping with mine. It's like if we come together with
fine.
it. Oh. And
when I said I love to see y'all,
I don't even know what video it was. We did so many now.
I think it. Dang, what was the first one?
When I had slipped over.
The lip, I can't.
You know the first video that we did?
I'm waiting.
You had a pink robe on and you had your bonnet on, and we was talking about. We was in the car. I had a white T-shirt on.
And we was like, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Peanut.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you calling me?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm on a date.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's like our first time like meeting.
And you was like, who is Peanut?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I was like, I think let's take that out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, you get this hood shit is popping right now.
Just get it, blow it up.
And remember, you love that video when I came outside. I was like, Carmen, when she's sweet.
Yeah.
I like how and then you was like, oh no, we gotta link.
Yeah.
That's too ghetto.
And you did that other one too. I think you was like, somebody was driving, like that little walk. Man, I was like, bro, long.
I was like, I said, just paper towel.
Yeah.
That was in COVID.
Oh,
and then we was like, we have to link. So literally, magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
I've never, like, collabing with people, I really don't do, because it's just like everybody just be having their own rules and regulations and shit. Right. It's like, bitch, let's just do it. You know? But me and Desi, as far as that ghetto character, and I feel like me and Desi could do more than just that, because we're not in a box. We could do moments where
I'm not even gonna say ghetto.
Yeah, I want to say ghetto.
What would y'all say?
I think urban.
Urban is a great.
Yeah,
I think the urban character, the blackness of it.
It's just black. It's just
being black, and we love it.
We being black.
Just
being black.
So you know, when me and B Simone collabs, me and her have character as well. Brit and Ash, that white girl character, and just different things that we have done. So I've collabed, but it's nothing like when you're collabing with somebody that is like you ain't. Sometimes you got to create. We already got it,
right?
You know, it's just like I don't got to put on y'all like. This is what I do.
Right.
Be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like, Desi coming like, yeah. So it's fun to work with someone, too, that gets it, and then we don't got to do too much. We just being authentic. So it's literally just magic, seriously. Yeah.
I love to see
We just did that one little skit, and then after that, we was like, Peanut Mama, Desi, no hood. And let me tell you how I literally called B Simone. I said, do you see fucking Desi page? She said, what? And I was like, go on it, bitch. She said,
because she used to call me every day and be like,
that's how they
and they gone. Like she'd be like, you could do so much stuff with that. Yeah, like, she used to say that all the time.
And then when I be up about it too, I said, he gone.
Yeah, you said
it. I swear. When I saw him transition, I seen you transition. It's so dope. Like, even to the actual uniforms, to the actual locations, like, all of that. But y'all two together is nothing like a Pretty B and Desi Bank moment.
And Desi takes I like someone that takes time in it. Because I think about the weirdest shit. So when I see somebody doing what the fuck I want to do, but I'm home doing something else, it's like, yo... Bitch, you did what on what desk of the hospital? Bitch, you in a jail? Like, what? So for me, it's just like when someone's like that's outside the box, it's like, that's awesome. But I promise you, when he started doing that hood thing, I would say, that's how they be. And I would call B and say, you see a nigga page? Gone. You know, so it's literally like, it was just that support system. Because you could see me outside looking in, you could be like, okay, that was funny. But when you see the transition into like, that's how they be, you gotta stick with that because it's gold.
It's you have to stick with what the people like.
Yes, the authenticity of
it.
That's one of the keys.
That's a secret.
Yeah.
So when me and Desi collab, it was like, let's do it.
The people want it. You got to go with what the people want.
What's your favorite skit that we did? Because I can tell you mine right now.
Well, guys, I know we come to an end, and I'm so sad.
Willie.
You tell Willie on me.
Go ahead.
My favorite one, and you tell me yours. The Willie.
Don't put your little wig in the pool.
Yeah, pool. And I didn't want to do that skit.
But I was
like, my hair.
She just had got her hair done.
Like the day before. And here comes we going to do something in apartments. And I was just like, okay. But that's how bold it is that I love. We did that shit on the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, but.
What's your favorite one?
Which one?
Desi?
Yeah, but. I love that pool.
It might be that rap one. Remember I sent you that rap one?
He's so annoying. That rap one in the studio.
It was so gold.
I like the pool one.
I like the pool.
Yeah, the pool.
And I like the one that we did when we was in that parking lot. When I had that orange shirt on. And
and you was trying to fight me? So annoying. Like when no. The other one was when I came and sped over by Poppy house. In that Honda.
Oh, that
went crazy. I was like,
when you put out, don't be pulling up, don't be coming to my spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that song playing?
I like, come on here.
Oh, yeah, that was.
But I think that the recent one now with me being pregnant,
that's gone.
That's gone.
Yeah, that was gone.
I was like,
yeah.
The creativity behind y'all magic is so dope.
Yeah.
And we love to see it. And I'm so honored and so privileged to have you guys. This is the very first Pretty V and Desi Banks interview, conversation,
it really
podcast. And I feel so honored and privileged. I really appreciate you guys. It's more that I want to go into, but I'm going to bring y'all back for sure. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to bring y'all back for the audience. But I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you, P. I'm so proud of you. Very much inspiring. Literally, you're on the press list for me to interview you during COVID virtually, and we got a chance to talk.
Yes.
And just to see now you have your own building, your own room, your own space to create, your own meeting to say, I'm not doing radio podcast today, come and just do a meeting here, whatever. Like, that's awesome. You're inspiring us women. You look out for us when it comes to anything you find. So in the midst of COVID, you helped me, you know. And again, I appreciate that. And it was just, if it was just a deal here, deal there, you made sure I was okay. So I appreciate you. Yes. And this is, when you help, look what God do.
Yes, so, man.
Yeah.
And you kept going.
You kept going.
Thank you,
you
guys.
Did not stop.
I love y'all. Don't make me cry. But I want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, tapping into the Dope People Meet podcast. I am your girl, Portia Marie. This is where creators meet and have dope conversations. They will be back. Okay? They will be back. Make sure you guys tap in. This is a Bel Air Rose moment, so make sure you guys go get that. Tap into Pretty V and her collab. I love you guys and see you guys on the next episode.